If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Today is Monday. We are one day away from the 1st of September, and I hope with this new month for any of you guys that it brings happiness, it brings prosperity, it brings a new beginning, just a clean slate to do the things that you guys want to do, and just to be great. So for this new month, I just pray that all the things that you guys want to do and want to accomplish come to fruition, with hard work, of course, and working towards your goals. So that's what I'm wishing for September for any of you guys out there watching. But today we're going to get into a chit chat, get ready with me, and I almost didn't film because I was in bad spirits. I did have an argument this morning, and with being in the morning, it's like you don't want to start your day on that negative note. But sometimes with certain people you can't avoid it, and as much as you try to work on yourself and just you're trying to be a better person, period. Sometimes just dealing with certain people and dealing with certain environments, it's hard to avoid these things. So I just had to try to watch certain things. I watch positive affirmations and positive videos. I actually have a motivational playlist here on YouTube, and I actually might even open that to the public and share that. But that's what I listen to when I want to get to motivation and just positivity, and throughout my day. So I definitely will share that. Go ahead and look at the description down below, and you guys can go ahead and watch those videos if you ever need to pick me up. But yeah, I was gonna film, and I decided, you know what, let me just film and just speak on it. Sometimes I write, but today I'm just gonna speak on it. So if you're looking to get into this video, get into this chit chat, get ready with me, go ahead and keep watching. This is the look we're gonna get into today. We're gonna try to recreate this today. So as I'm doing the chit chat, get ready with me. Definitely let me know down below if I nailed it or not. Alright, so I already prepped my eyes. I went ahead I did my eyebrows with the chocolate dip brow from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I cleaned that up with Fawn LA Pro Girl concealer, and then I went in with P. Louise's eyeshadow base in Room of 4, the same one I always use. And then I also blended that with Fairest from the LA Pro Girl Conceal collection, and so I mixed those two for that lid, to neutralize the lid in order for that eyeshadow to pop. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the look and get into that chit chat. So as I stated earlier, I'm gonna start my day off well. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and with Juvia's Masquerade palette, and that's the mini, and you can go ahead and get that Ulta. And I'm also going to go in with Jaclyn Hill's palette volume 2, and all of that information will be left down in the description box down below for you. So I'm going in first with Not My Journey in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and that's like a deep purple, and that's what that's looking like. But yeah, like I said, I didn't start my day off too good. Started off arguing this morning. A lot of words are exchanged, and that's my fault for letting it get that far, because well, it's my fault in a sense, meaning you want to start your day off well, you want to have a positive day, you don't start off with letting things get to you. So one thing about me is like some of us, I'm not gonna say most of us, like some of us, we didn't all have a positive upbringing, right? We either had negative childhoods as far as like our parents go, and then we've had negative friendships, you know, that kind of molded us and shaped us throughout the years, you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, as you learn, you know, growing in school, those negative things in life will mold and shape you to the person that you grew up to be as far as an adult goes. So, you know, for a long time in my teen years, I'm not gonna say I was always the most positive person. I was super, super angry, especially with how the cards that life had dealt me. You know, as far as losing my mom at an early age, and you know, just the friendships I had at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all my experiences were positive. So in turn, that just made me just like an angry person. You know what I'm saying? So as an adult now, it's like you're starting to recognize these things. You know, and for me, that started like in my 20s. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you try to change, you try to be a better person and things like that. But the world is not such a positive place or a positive environment where, you know, those changes that you're trying to make in your life and and you know, it's not such a positive environment to where, you know, it's nurturing that change. It's helping you to do that. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there. There's things. There's situations in life that happen, and you know, it's not in your control. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're on that journey where you're trying to be a better person, you're trying to change, you're trying to level up, you're trying to reach certain goals, and you know, break certain generational curses, and just be a better person, period, in your life. You know what I'm saying? Keep on with that journey. Don't let the things that people think about you dictate how you move, dictate what you think about yourself, and just dictate you, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people will say nasty things, people will say negative things, and people try to keep you in a box to where, you know, their experiences of you previously, you know, because they don't know where you're at in your life. They don't know what journey you're taking. They don't know, you know, the steps you're taking to be just better. You know what I'm saying? So, people will try to keep you in a certain box. And, you know, my advice to you is just don't let that happen. Continue to be positive, continue to change, continue to just break those generational curses, continue to break the mold, you know what I'm saying? And disregard what they're saying. Unless it's somebody that is positive in your life, that is giving you positive and coming from a loving place and giving you that criticism, you know what I'm saying? Then you take that, you know what I'm saying, and try to incorporate that in your journey, incorporate that in your life. But if it's a person or whatever, and you know, that is coming from a negative space in your life where, you know, they don't even like themselves anyway, you don't, you know, take their criticism or take their opinions about you and move and, you know, and get down on yourself, and, you know, yeah, you don't, just disregard it and continue on being positive, continue on trying to move and just change, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what matters, is the journey, you know what I'm saying? And we all have a story, we all have a past, we're all not perfect people, you know, but who you were yesterday is not the same person you are today. The lessons you learned yesterday can be applied to today, and you know, it's just never too late to be a better person. That's all I'm trying to say. And don't get down on yourself, period. You know, sometimes that's what people want you to do, is just get down on yourself. And there's people out there that will try to break you, you know what I'm saying? And don't ever let that be the case. Don't ever let that be the case, because at the end of the day, if you let that be the case, then, you know, they win, you know what I'm saying? So you want to level up, you want to be positive, you want to keep, you know, always keep moving, always continue to just keep positive people around you. You know, sometimes it's hard because of certain situations, but continue to just level up. That's all I'm trying to say. Continue to level up, continue to just keep it moving. Keep it moving, and don't let the things that people say affect you. Simple as that. I'm going in with the black color, and that's Temptress and that Jaclyn Hill palette again. Next, I'm going in with Tipsy Girl, and that's just this pink color here. And then I'm going to go in with My Man from the Jaclyn Hill palette again. Next, I'm going to go in with No Joke. So I know this looks a little crazy, but trust the process. I'm going to be taking NYX's Epic Wear Waterproof eyeliner in the color white. And I'm going to go ahead and line my eye in order to put that color on the, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you did see the picture, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I just piggyback off of what I said, what I was talking about. Just trusting your journey, trying to be a better person. And the world we live in today is just so nasty, so mean, and like I said, it can mold and shape us to being the people that we are today. And just recently we lost Chadwick Boseman, and you know, they said that he was battling cancer for 4 years and we didn't know about it. You know, he gave us so many, you know, amazing roles in all these amazing movies, Black Panther being one of them, James Brown being another, and you know, he's battling cancer throughout that whole time, having surgeries and chemotherapy and things like that. And they said that he posted a picture not too long ago where he had lost a significant amount of weight, and the internet was being super mean, just being hella mean, and he ended up deleting the picture. And this is the type of world we live in. You know, this is the type of things that go on, and you know, we're so judgmental, we're so nasty to each other. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, you know, I've been there where I've judged, and I've, you know, probably not in this situation, but what I can say with that situation is you can't share your good news all the time. You do things and you let people see it, you know, on their own. You don't flex, you don't do none of that, because one, God can take that away from you within a second.
That's right, because he hates people who are prideful,
who boastful,
to themselves.
Right, boastful,
and thinks it's by their works that they got the blessing.
Right. Two, not everybody wants to see you win, like she said. Not everybody has, you know, when she said, you know, people that say that they're praying for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody's praying a good prayer. Not everybody's praying for you to do great. You know,
that's why even pastors and people, you don't let just anybody, even a pastor, put their hands over your head.
Right. So that when she was saying all that stuff, that really touched me. Like, that really, like, it resonated with me, because I'm just like, you know, last year I went through a lot, and you never know, you know, who in the past that, you know, they feel like, you know, you hurt them, or they don't, you know, they don't think, like she said, they don't have good thoughts when they think about you as a person, you know. So when they see you winning, they're like, okay, how is she winning? You know, I want her, you know, when they speak negative things into your life, well, I want her to do bad. Like, what, you know.
But not only that, there are, you know, all types of evil people in this world. So there's people who see you, even kids who are witches and evil people.
Right.
So they see you and they're bad, and so they do a hex on you. They speak.
Girl.
But they do a potion. They do something, and that's what happens to her.
Right.
Or they they hate you. Some people, they hate you. They don't know you. They've never met you before.
Right.
Like some of these celebrities, there's people who literally hate them because jealousy and envy. I can imagine these celebrities, you know, there's some people who hate them. So if someone sees you winning and they watch you every day, you know, and they see, damn, she's got a good. So they'll actually go to a evil doctor,
right,
thing, and say they want to do something.
Right.
So, but what I love that she said all this stuff because it was great, but she missed the whole point. The whole point, and what I wish she would have said is, you guys, God is real. There's a good God out there who will save your life.
Right.
Just call on the name of Jesus.
Right.
He will save your life.
Right.
Could you believe a prayer? Me praying for myself did this?
No, she didn't pray for herself. The prophet, she said, the pastor was praying for her.
And she told her to say
repeat the same, right.
Yeah, because if two or more comes in the name of Jesus, it shall be done.
Right. But yeah, what that was about was, I'm not sure if everybody's following, but, you know, these tea pages always want to post stuff, about what's going on in people's lives and things like that, but, if you didn't see, Ty from the Taylor Girlz was hospitalized, and she was dealing with some type of pain for, I think she said almost 9 days. And she would go to the doctor's office, and they couldn't tell her what was going on with her. And they ran all types of tests. She went two different times, did all types of tests, and they couldn't figure out what was going on with her. But she was literally feeling like she was about to die. And so she called her last thing was to call her pastor, and her pastor told her to get her Bible, open up to Psalms, I forgot, 32, I think she said, and or 132 or something like that. I know it was the book of Psalms. Open it up on her stomach where she was having the pain, and he started to pray over her, and just to sum it all up, he told her by the morning that that pain would subside, and she needed to get out of that bed that she was laying in, because that was literally her deathbed. So, she did everything that he said that she was supposed to do. Woke up in the morning, which is today, and she said that the pain was gone after he prayed over her, and none of the doctors that she went to prior could tell her anything and had any answers for her. So I did send that video, because I don't usually do the tea stuff, but with that, I had to send that to my sisters, because it's like I could really resonate and feel what she was talking about in that video. So yeah, she was just in a state of shock that she actually went through that. But what I was saying was that not everybody that sees your blessings, sees the hard work you put in, sees the fruit of your labor, has the best intentions for you. And it goes to what she was saying in that video was not everybody wants to see you do good. You know what I'm saying? Some people have a negative eye, and a jealous eye, and an envious eye, and they're happy to see you do bad. They're happy to know that you're not doing well, and she said not everybody that's praying for you is praying for your well-being. So you have to watch out on who's praying for you. So, which is real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. So I pray for a speedy recovery for her. I know that she said she's feeling better. I really pray for a speedy recovery for her, and pray that she feels better all the way, and maybe she should reevaluate on who she has around her, and she needs to stop, because prior to this, like I was telling my sister, was what she did was what happened? She posted a video and had Daisha recording her of when she bought her Porsche. I think it was Porsche, her car, or whatever the case was, and she was just flexing, you know what I'm saying? And you can't always share your good news with everybody, because not everybody's going to be happy for you. And they're going to try to figure out, well, I put this trap here for her. How did she get out of that? I'll put some people are, try to set you up for failure. And as long as you're at a certain level, they're happy. They're fine with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's what that is. But, she was just saying, like, basically not everybody's paying for you. But like I said, she posted that video, and not too long after that is when she started feeling sick. So that, I think that really had to do with it. But like I said, not everybody wants to see you do good, and you can't always post everything on social media. I think with social media nowadays is if you don't post it, it didn't happen. If you don't post it, it's not real, and that shouldn't be the case. Like, live your life, live in the moment. If people find out, let them, that's the case, but, eventually they will, living in the world that we live in. People are nosy, but live your life and stop living for the world. You know what I'm saying? Because the blessings that God gives you and the fruit of your labor shouldn't be shared with everybody. But yeah, so I really, like I said, with her, she's a sweet girl, and that's what I get from her. She's a hard worker, and being black and young and coming into the money that you're coming into, you don't share that with everybody. But regardless of the fact, like I said, I pray for her. I pray for her speedy recovery and nothing but good blessings towards her way. And yeah, anybody who's praying for your downfall, anybody who's praying, against you, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. And I just pray that, God binds that and sends it back to sender, and you continue to prosper. You know what I'm saying? Because we're our God's children, and it's what we decide to do with ourselves is what determines how we move and things like that, and you know how the world sees us. But at the end of the day, that's God's child, and you can't come against that. So I just pray for a speedy recovery for her. But what I was talking about with Chadwick Boseman, you know, him passing away. Like I said, they were taunting him with the picture that he posted previously, and that's the world we live in, that society we live in, where we're so mean to each other. We're so we're not thinking about, you know, what the person might be going through. We're not trying to put ourselves in their shoes, and we're so mean to that person or those people. And then here it goes. We find out later on that he was sick the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally cancer, had cancer, stage 5 cancer, colon cancer, and he passes away. And then I know the people that were being mean, now they're left stuck like, damn, if I was only, you know, nice in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And so for that, that's going to sit with them for a while. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that changes their behavior. But that's the world we live in now. We're so mean. We're so mean. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I can't even call it. Like, I don't know, y'all. Which, like I said earlier, is just try to be better people. Try to change, and don't let what people think about us dictate how we move and, you know, the journey we're on. I pray that anybody that is trying to change, is trying to be a better person, that you continue on with that journey and disregard the negative things that people say about you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let how you were in the past or how you've been in the past dictate how you're moving now. I saw a video posted on the Baller Alert, and it was of a nightclub owner. I think that was in New York, and it was a neighbor who lived across the street, who took the time out of his day to come across the street and bombard the man and start talking trash to him about who he was in the past, and, you know, the crimes he committed and this, that, and the third. It's like, people can change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people can change, literally change. And it's not up to you to decide, you know, who they are and where they are in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, people try to act like they're so perfect and, you know, this, that, and the third. It's like, check yourself and take a step back and relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, recognize the good in people and stop trying to downplay and disregard the work that people are doing. Like, you know, so that, you know, God bless that man. I hope that, you know, like, he was trying to be positive in that video, and I hope he continues to do so. Period. And also, something that's been heavy on my mind is, you know, we grew up in a generation where our parents didn't really have these talks with us. What I can say to, whether you're young or you're older, you know, being that it's 2020, being that, you know, us as women, some of us didn't grow up with our fathers in a household. Some of us grew up fucked up. Let's keep it real. Whether you got counseling or not for those things, you know, what I want for this year for all women is for us to love on ourselves. You know, what I can say is this year, you know, a lot of women have started businesses. A lot of women have made, you know, power moves, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? But what I want for us to do is love on ourselves. Stop waiting for men. You know, we're living in a generation where, you know, the music's cool. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's just where we're at with it. You know, sex sells. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the music is encouraging young women to take a man for all he got, and you know, just use men for money and, you know, taking, you know, paying our bills and whatever. But what I want for all women is for us to love on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck waiting for a man to do it. Love on ourselves. You know, I see a lot of posts now is self-care, self-love. You know, buying yourself flowers, not waiting for a man to do it. Taking yourself on a date, not waiting for a man to do it. Buying yourself, you know, that expensive bag you want, not waiting for a man to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want for all women. And, you know, I'm still working on that within myself. You know, even the part of taking myself out, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop waiting for a man to do it. Do what you gotta do for yourself. Like, because at the end of the day, like, you know, that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? How you love yourself, or the confidence you have within yourself. And that's not to take away from our moms. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of our mothers didn't have that growing up themselves. So it's like, you know, how can you give something you never had? You know what I'm saying? So that's no shade to our mothers, and, you know, they did the best that they could, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to recognize that that lack, or that, you know, flaw within yourself, and you know, work on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what your parents couldn't give you, and, you know, you're realizing as an adult, you need to be able to work on that and give that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they did the best they could with what they had. Now it's time for us to take on the reins and be better people, period. You know what I'm saying? Take the good, leave the bad. Leave those generational curses, leave those things behind, and work on ourselves, period, as people. You know what I'm saying? So that our children can be better people and prosper, you know? So. And, you know, as always, please definitely hit that subscribe button. You know, I'm gonna be, like I said, content every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and, you know, periodically I'll be dropping content in between there. But for right now, that's my schedule. So definitely hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any more content. The lashes I'm using today is from Kiss, and it's the Sultry A. And that's what that looks like. I went ahead and popped some curls in my hair, and this is that. So let me know in the description down below if you think I nailed it. I will see you guys on the next one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get some shots for you guys, some close-ups. But yeah, definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you felt anything that I was saying in this video. Let me know if you did catch Ty's live, and what you thought about it, what your opinions are on it. As always, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to stay positive, keep smiling, and work hard. Bye.